本当に大変だったので、感慨深いですけれど、ただ映画監督ってまだこのタイミングでその映画を作り切った喜びにたどり着けないんですよね。やっぱり公開されて初めてほっとするんじゃないかなと思ってるので、今はまだ実は緊張が残ってるところですよ。
That, it was an offer to dive into the Lord of the Rings universe that Peter Jackson has adapted, not just any Lord of the Rings, and it was the Peter Jackson verse that we were invited to. So we couldn't say no to it, but at the same time, it was just an impossible task. But 3 years later, here we are, and miracles do happen, I guess. And yeah, blood, sweat, and tear went into this. But blood, sweat, and tear on top of that, I think really the passion of our team in Japan, but the passion of also of Peter Jackson, Fran Walsh, Philippa, who made the original trilogy and Hobbit films, and also all the staff who worked on these films, like the sound, the designers, the music artists. I mean, all their efforts and passion are really just concentrated in this film. So, and we believe that it does belong in the part of the Peter Jackson lore. So hopefully the audience will enjoy this film, and we really hope that this will lead to something also greater for the medium of Japanese anime, because it's actually the first time Japanese anime get to be released wide around the world like this, and get the treatment like this. And so it's an unprecedented opportunity, and we were glad that we're here after we finished the film. So yeah, please come. Thank you.
I mean, the entire process for me was so much fun. I loved it all from start to finish. I think the challenge for me was actually trying to work with only your voice, not having your mannerisms or your facial expressions to try and tell the story as well. So you're telling a story purely based on your voice, and obviously working with such an amazing crew and an amazing team was just an absolute joy.
Oh, I had the most wonderful time, I really did, and to be surrounded by such an incredible crew. I mean, with Kenji Kamiyama, with Joseph, with Philippa, with everyone, I was so supported and bolstered throughout the entire process. Initially, it was quite daunting because I've never done anything like that before, and you do feel quite odd because it's you. And everything has to come from you. And as an actor, I'm so used to bouncing off of other people. So actually, I did have to find a lot of mental fortitude to be able to do it. But I had just the most wonderful time. And once I'd sort of got over the initial fear, I just got to enjoy it.
Historically, Lord of the Rings really redefined fantasy. You know, back in the day, back in the 30s and 40s, fantasy really wasn't taken that seriously. But I really think J.R.R. Tolkien, he really redefined the genre, gave it maturity, and made adults really interested in fantasy. And I really think he's the backbone for why fantasy is so beloved today.
Well, it's just fun to be just dressed up, be in the crowd. You get to see a lot of cool people, get to see all the new, like, fun stuff come out, like premiere, right? Yeah, and there's a lot of energy here. It's a lot of fun.
Right now we're online for Lord of the Rings, and we've got a lot of things planned for the rest of the day. And we're just walking around having a good time. We're dressed up. We're just ready to have some fun. We look forward to it all year, and we just can't wait to be here.
Yeah, no, it's like so fun. I love the atmosphere of this place. It's just so fun being around everyone like dressed up.
When you grow up being a nerd, it's nice to be surrounded by them all the time. So we really enjoy it.
It's really just the best thing ever. Like, I love it here.
Comic-Con is the biggest pop culture festival on the East Coast. It is inclusive, it is full of acceptance, it is full of creativity, magic, and love.
It's sort of surreal because, I mean, we really didn't finish the film that long ago. So it's a very surreal feeling, especially, we worked on the film for so many years, just the nature of the hand-drawn animation. I mean, it has quite a long production line, and so yeah, finally being here and seeing people being so excited about it, it's hard not to be almost quite emotional.
Oh, very. You know, we're fans too, so we know what it feels like. I've sat on the other side many, many times. I know that excitement, so it was really honestly just so exciting to get to finally share something to start getting
I think that's what
there.
it is. It's nice to be able to share something that we've been working on behind closed doors for so many years. So I think it's just exciting to be able to share it with fans who are so passionate.